everybody, and welcome to Jimmy and Eggy Dig Their Own Graves. If you've ever wanted to see two people come up with ways to hurt themselves and each other, this is the podcast for you. Eggy, what is the story? Somebody gave a generous donation to make something very special happen?
Yeah, you know, I probably could have had it open actually, but maybe I'll tab back into it while I talk about it. So I was live the other day, and I started getting some TTS donations of a high amount. You know, for me, I usually have a $1 minimum, so it's pretty normal for me to just get spammed with $1 donations, and it is what it is. But yeah, I started getting spammed with some higher amounts, and it started off like a $40 donation, and this guy's like, "Do you know who I am?" And it was an anonymous donator, so I really had no way to know.
That's pretty terrifying. $40 to ask, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah, I'm thinking, oh, is it going to be, is it Mr. Beast or something? That'd be pretty cool. But
this will be a charge bag.
Well, that's the nice thing about it is that through this service, I don't believe they can charge back.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So it's not as spooky.
So I got the messages here. For $40, when's the next Wheel of Gross stuff? Remember me? And then another 20 for I'm Josh.
Oh, is Josh expecting specifically a Wheel of Cursed Meals? Because are we disappointing our benefactor right now?
Well, I mean, I think he'll be all right. Wheel of gross stuff. There's gross stuff on this wheel. There's painful. I think, I think he'll be all right.
As far as I'm concerned, it'll be half food. So he'll get half and half.
I'll read some more of the messages. Then he sent another 30. If Mumpke has another wheel with you, I'll donate 200. And then he donated 100 with no name. And then he sent 10. Do I send the next now? 10. Did y'all get the 200? And then another 40. How much to fund a full episode? And then another 30.
Wow.
Okay, I was the one that got you to eat the spicy pepper last time. I can't wait for the next wheel. Love what y'all do. So I think it might have been more than, I thought it was like 250. It might have been a little more, but then there's fees and stuff that don't come through there. So that all came through. And so I was like, yeah, I mean, you're sending me a healthy chunk of change. And that was even before the energy prices were going up and stuff. So, I was like, okay, a little more in the pocket. Worth all the pain in the world as far as I'm concerned. And, well, here we are today calculating our concentration. Yeah,
basically, instead of doing Wheel of Cursed Meals 6, and instead of doing Wheel of Punishment 3, when Rusty's not even here, like that wouldn't feel right. I thought, hey, let's just switch it up. Let's do what people always call the Wheel of Punishment by mistake anyway, the Wheel of Torture. And look at some actual torture devices that we could put on there, as well as a bunch of torturous foods that people love to see. So me and Eggy have both been building up about half a list of ideas. It was actually very difficult to come up with good things for this for some reason, because you always want to jump to food, and it's like, what's a non-food thing that is not going to cost us like $500 to buy? Because the whole Hassan shocking his dog thing, that is still in the back of my mind. And I look up the price of dog shock collars for us, and it's like $200 minimum. So maybe I'm looking at the wrong websites, but I was like, well, that's a little out of our budget if we're spending this donator's money on as the budget,
Right, and we could stick a fork in an outlet for basically for free, just a little bit of electrical damage. But hey,
is that what they're doing to dogs? I really hope not.
Well, I think Rusty tried it once, and it seemed to, knock some of his brain around. So,
can we just ask Rusty to send it to us in the mail if he has one?
Well, he certainly should. I'm fairly certain that he.
Should we call him right now and see who he answers, and then ask him on speakerphone? Okay, I'm looking for.
You want to go first or me?
I say we hit the number at the same time.
All right.
Okay, where's Rusty at my phone?
You count down from 3.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, call. Okay, I got it on speaker. It's ringing.
Please leave your message for.
Okay. It's still ringing for me.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Rusty, do you have a dog shock collar?
Yeah, I got a dog shock collar.
Me and Eggy are doing a Wheel of Torture. Could I pay you to send that to us to borrow for a little bit?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I used it. There's a video of me using it on its high setting, so you can kind of gauge what it feels like. But
Well, okay. Do we need an extender to get it around Eggy's neck?
I have to check.
Okay. I'll text you in a little bit. It sounds like you're out and about.
Yeah, I'm walking home, so I'll be. Hit me up in like 45 minutes.
Okay, see you.
Right later.
Okay, we saved
Perfect timing.
$200 in the budget, boys.
All right, it's up. It's there. Well, to be fair, I kind of had some torturous food combo ideas because
Good.
so since we got one on your list now, we could maybe put the dog shock on for you. I concocted something called the Indian milkshake.
Let's hear about it.
Well, based on the finest Google searches that I could research, I guess if you were to eat something called curry paste out of the little glass jars that it comes in, it's excruciating, and they say that you probably be shooting out of both ends if you got a weak stomach and you're doing this. So I thought,
You're the one proposing a spicy challenge to me.
Well, I'm just saying, I've been eating a lot of Indian food lately, so I've been knowing about these different curries, and I was like, okay, well, what if, let's say I start with a jar of that, it's basically, the jars are like 3 ounces or something, so it's not like some big thing.
It's like baby
but I was
food.
Like, all right, then I just temper it to what I consider to be a relatively drinkable consistency with some goat milk on the side.
Oh, delicious.
I think I think it would be very. As far as things go, it's my understanding this would be very hard to consume, even for myself. It is what it is. It's just
it's only 3 ounces, you say?
Yeah, it's like these little. It really is like the same size as a baby food jar. It's like just these little things.
Just doing an epic triple shot of pure agony, pretty much, and goat's milk to cool it down. Wouldn't milk have a cooling effect on any spicy?
We think so. So we could do like one of those yogurt drinks like we had from the Muslim store to make it like nice and sour along with all that other stuff if we want to make it truly agonizing. But and also I'm open to just any additional additives that could be coming in here. But that's the idea of it basically is it's just like
if you're trying to liquefy it more to make it drinkable, why not some nasty condiments like relish or spicy mustard, something like that. I think milk would make it easier.
All right, I'm with it. So we could call it the Indian shake.
Can we look up what Indians like? Do Indians like spicy mustard? What kind of nasty curry sauces do they enjoy that can liquefy the shit? And could we just not blend the paste in my little bullet blender? Would that help?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I was thinking, because basically when I was thinking about it from the milk or yogurt or whatever angle, just kind of like probably taking a teaspoon and just like until it seemed to be like that it wasn't just gonna, because it's thick, it's very thick, like it's not gonna move on its own. It's almost like a pate, almost like it's kind of like a or like a like a cheesecake kind of consistency out of the jar.
Right.
So any kind of thing that could stretch on. Okay, Google, inform me of the most harsh Indian condiments that exist.
Harsh?
I guess Ticha, Maharashtrian chili garlic paste, achar, chili oil pickles. So that could be like, we could use that for the relish, chili oil pickles. I know for a fact they have those at the Asian grocery because we were just there buying some stuff.
Okay.
And fierce red chili chutneys that require yogurt to balance the intensity. So, all right, achar, fermented in mustard oil. These are deeply salty, pungent, and spicy. They are left out in the sun for months to develop an intense flavor.
Wow, that sounds good, actually.
If
we can find that, throw it in there.
Asafoetida, a pungent resin with an overwhelming scent of sulfur called devil's poop. So maybe a little bit of that. That's probably what it's going to taste like to begin with.
Yeah, I think pretty much we'll just, me and, or just maybe just Eggy, will go to this Asian store with this man's $300 he gave him, and I think he'll just pick off whatever he wants to put in his delicious Indian shake. So I'm not too preoccupied about the specifics, but it's on the list. And my question is, if I have been storing these spicy, blazing gummy bears that are really big, you might have had one before. I don't remember if we used it in a video or not, but that was on my list of potential things. But if this sounds like a spicy challenge already, is it redundant if we're only having 10 total things on the wheel to have 2 spicy challenges? Should I take off the blazing bear gummy?
This one might be a little more unique, possibly, and Yeah, I guess I have a sour challenge also.
I also have a sour challenge, so,
Oh.
so we'll go through everything that we have, and then
Okay.
we'll compile the 10 best ultimately.
All right,
And
sounds good. But
I wanted to
we
explain
don't
a rule to the audience a little bit. For this wheel, since I'm kind of lazy, I'm just going to use the wheel we always use, which has, I think, 16 different spots on it. But we only want to have 10 challenges on the wheel, and we each have to do 5 of them ultimately, so everything will be done. There's nothing getting wasted, and there's no doubles. Like, we're not going to land on the same thing twice. We'll black them out with like cardboard as we do each one. So the 6 empty spaces that need to be filled in this wheel are all going to be opponent's choice, and I think that will add a lot of strategy to this game, where if you're very often choosing what your opponent has to do, there's the question of, do I give him something that I know I can't do strategically, or do I give him something I think he'll fail, even if it's something that hypothetically I could do myself? There's a lot of thought process that goes into it, and I think me and Eggy will have a fun time. And another thing, hopefully, thanks to Rusty's dog shot collar, we'll be keeping the budget pretty low, and the prize money will be whatever's left over in the budget. That all goes to the winner. So one of us will be tortured and do all this for nothing.
So hey, I like the stakes. So I guess, all right. Well, it's up. Your go, my good sir. What have you for our third total?
So I found this Etsy store that's categorized as sexual wellness, but it's a bunch of torture devices, and I think that might even add to the humiliation, is that it's a sexual device to some people. Here you can see, this is inspired by the TV show Solitary that I've been watching recently with Eggy, where they do torture challenges. And one was just standing on a spiky mat, like I'm showing to Eggy here, and now everybody in the audience can look at the screen. I hope this is big enough to fit our feet on it. I mean, I assume it is. This says that it's a seat pad, so I think a woman's big, juicy ass is supposed to get pleasure from these spikes, but me and Eggy are gonna raw dog our bare feet on it. Or at least one of us will. And
It looks like, is that a dime next to it?
Maybe a quarter.
Oh, okay, that's better even.
I asked probably Grok at this point. I think ChatGPT has let me down too many times, but I asked Grok, what is the, like, for maximum torture without wasting our time, how long should we have to stand on it? And he said 10 minutes. So whoever lands on this will be 10 minutes of torture. You like this, Eggy? Should we put this on the shopping cart list for $19?
Hey, you know what? The way that my feet, the motherfuckers be looking like Frosted Flakes, the way that's just coming off them, so I think I got some natural defenses going on, or maybe my organs failing, I'm not sure, but either way, I think I'm down to stand on the bed of nails, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you probably do have a lot more rough calluses on the bottom of your feet to prevent pain, but you also have probably 100 pounds on me, right? So you got a lot more gravity pushing down on the spikes.
That is very true. Yeah, that should balance it out.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to try this out as soon as we get it, so I need to know what it feels like, unless we're not allowed to. That might add to the stress and anticipation.
Yeah, and a little, if it like breaks the skin or whatever, I'm saying, nothing Band-Aid can't fix.
What's your next one, Eggy?
Well, speaking of torturous things, I decided this is one. I'll just see how you feel about it. Taking from a wonderful show that we've watched, sort of a similar idea. The idea is there's some. I was looking up, very strenuous positions to hold with your body, and I think the number one result was something called like a wall sit, where you have like your back pressed up against the wall, you lower yourself down, and then you have like your knees out, and you hold this position. I guess it's pretty harsh. Now it's just an idea because there's other ones that you can hold, but
they did that in Solitary Season 4, and that took out one of the beloved players.
So yeah, I didn't even. I don't know if I've watched that one. Maybe I did. But anyway,
I did finish Season 4 without you, since we haven't watched it in about 3 months. Because I'm planning on making a video about it, and I wanted inspiration for this. But
true. So with that, and then also, I can bring my laptop over with these headphones, which are very loud, capable of loud noise, and have like emergency sirens playing. And I don't know what Google would have me believe that to hold this for even like more than a minute is excruciating. So I don't know exactly what, maybe if we want to say like 2 or 3 minutes or something to really put some, I don't know. It's hard to say. 'Cause I don't know what's really
the little Asian
here.
boy and the chick did it for, dozens and dozens of minutes, if not hours.
All right. So we'll, that's something that we'll try to figure out here is what's realistic. But basically the idea is you had to have loud blaring sirens blasting at full volume in your ears while you're also holding this position.
Now, is that negotiable? Is there like a psychological reason why the sirens specifically are the worst thing? Because the first thing I thought of is there's an episode of Nostalgia Critic where the entire review is in rhyme, and I couldn't listen to that for a full minute. I turned that shit the fuck off. Like, that might actually hurt me more in my soul.
Hey, that could be negotiable depending on, we could each like kind of figure which audio is worse for us. I just know for me that would, because when I'm doing holds like that, I have to, like, it's a mental thing for me as much as it is a physical thing where I have to like hold my concentration. Okay. And that is like, because I get chased by the cops so much, that's like a big concentration breaker for me. That's like a fight or flight, wild out nerve activator for me to have the sirens going off. So
and the sirens are exactly what they do on Solitary. So if I want to stay true to my favorite show, maybe we should stick to that, and maybe we can make Nostalgia Critic a different torturous punishment. So this is wall sit with sirens, straight from Solitary. Yes. Okay. There is some sour candy company that sponsored an episode of Peebs food reviews, and we checked it out because I love sour candy. And their not spiciest, their sourest, if that's a word. Most sour option is like just a sour salt, and I tried a little bit of it. And it was very gnarly from a little tiny bit. So what if somebody has to just pour the rest of the entire horribly sour packet in their mouth and hold it for however long we decide?
That's a good idea. I'll let you know. Should I just say
what was your sour idea? Yeah.
So I was inspired by my favorite cartoon of all time, Ed, Edd and Eddy. The idea was stuffing your cheeks with as many jawbreakers as possible, and then taking either, in my mind I said like a half lemon, but let's just say like half lemon. This could be also enhanced with some kind of additional like sour candy or something. And as your cheeks are packed full as much as possible jawbreakers, then sticking the lemon in your mouth and then holding that without expelling that for a certain amount of time. I
see that as a horrible choking hazard. If I accidentally inhale quickly, one jawbreaker's going down and killing me. Okay, so if we want to do only one sour thing, maybe the salt is less of a I'm gonna die from this.
That's true.
And I think this will be way more sour, to be honest. I've eaten a lemon. It's like whatever.
I could say this too, because this is more of just a natural cursed foods selection. But I had another backup Ed, Edd and Eddy one that was possibly less hazardous.
Let's hear it.
That would be recreating the Clanker burger from whatever episode that was, where they get fed the Clanker burger from the Clanker sisters.
That's what they're called, is Clanker? I always thought it was Cranker. But
might be some shit from the wiki that's fucked up. Hold on, let me double check here.
But I don't remember. I mean, I was traumatized by them, but I think honestly today I would be down to clown. I don't mind some sexy trailer park trash chicks at this point.
I guess actually it's just canker.
Canker, yeah, something like that.
Much AI reading here. So it'd be buns, fish sticks, processed cheese, entire pickles, which could be Indian pickles if that's a thing. Raw lard, ketchup, and powdered milk.
Sounds more like a King Cobra recipe.
Yeah, I guess the fish sticks replace the meat, and this could be enhanced for a little bit of extra freakishness as well. But while I was thinking about jawbreakers, I guess they drink the powdered milk in the episode, but I thought maybe it could just be just put some on, or maybe make it into a paste and
yeah,
that's
it up
edible. A little bit.
Of course.
Just since we've had stuff with what did we do that fucking mac and cheese before with the pink stuff in it? I don't remember, the dumpster juice.
Mm-hmm. This definitely feels more like a cursed meal than a torture, but if we don't have enough things, I would definitely put it on there because it does sound horrible to eat. Do I even have any more food things on here other than No, I just had the sour and the blazing bear. So maybe we will need more food ones. I'll put that in the what do you call that? The canker sister sandwich.
Canker burger.
I'll put that in the if we need one. I had a bunch of ideas that I realized are bad and stupid. Like, now that we can both tie our hair into a ponytail, it was going to be pony chop, and you have to get your ponytail chopped off. But then I was like, that would ruin the continuity on our Vincent show if suddenly God lost all his fucking hair. So I don't want to do that. That would just hurt me for no reason.
Yeah.
What do you think of this? I mean, this is also stupid. You have to call your dad on speakerphone and keep him on the call for a minute, convincing him that you're either transgender or gay, and you can't break character. You can't tell him it's a joke for a full minute. The problem is my dad would believe it and wouldn't care, and then he would hang up, and it wouldn't last a minute, so it would be very hard to keep him going. I usually don't talk to him for a full minute anyway, so it'd be really hard.
Yeah, I would say, if this had been a year ago, I think for me, it would have been a lot more, I think I would have been some content, but I think they might doubt it,
They're not going to believe you
so
now.
right now.
They won't believe that you're trans? Like you found your true self?
I guess, yeah, it might be humorous still.
Digibro had a woman move in with him, and then he suddenly said he was trans, so shit happens.
Yeah, that's true. I would say, that could be, I could keep that in a...
I'm going to put that below Canker Burger as if we're extremely desperate. Unlikely to happen, though.
So speaking of our great friends over at these various language learning models, something came to my attention. Both of us have in the last year played some Guitar Hero. I told you about, I got this dongler, whatever thing from eBay where you could play the Guitar Hero on your laptop with Clone Hero, and that has millions of songs, right? Well, what's more than that is that ChatGPT can now code any song for you. ChatGPT knows how to do it, so any song you want that exists in the entire world, any fucking YouTube song or anything, you just tell ChatGPT, and it immediately builds like the whole file, and you can plug it in. So I was thinking perhaps maybe making a hard map out of whatever humorous. I was testing it with my music, but I wouldn't necessarily need to do that because that's just kind of, promotional on my part. But like a hard track of a custom, meme song or whatever, choosing, and basically like, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, the way that I had put it together, I was like, oh, let's have to eat a death nut for every failed attempt. But now since we were, already on like maximum
I do
spicy,
still have death nuts. That was up in my cabinet.
So basically, maybe we could like say a certain amount of attempts to get a certain percentage, depending on if I want to make it like super crazy expert or whatever. It's a little bit, flexible here. But I thought to myself, well, since we could evade extremely copyrighted music by just like coming to terms with like a favorite kind of, or like some kind, or even one of my songs. We could do one of my songs. That would be copyright free since I own it. But yeah, we could make a custom expert like Guitar Hero challenge, and then punish ourselves for not being able to complete it.
I like that as something to do in general or at all, and something that I actually do want to do just for fun. So I wonder if that also doesn't fit a torture wheel. Like it is a challenge, but I don't see necessarily how it's like painful or excruciating, or you just kind of just play a video game and then eat some spicy nuts when you fail it. Is there any other like twist we could do on it, maybe?
Well, I guess we could, take our. I've proven that this is not lethal. The old Kino Corner Serbian Film Challenge, where we squeeze limes into your eyes. It'd be harder to see, maybe.
Okay,
and then,
yeah, limes in your eyes, and then you have to play the song and pass it to get the point. I like that idea. How long?
I can tell.
How long was the pain from the lemon or whatever, the lime?
You ever got soap in your eyes?
I don't wash myself, Eggy.
Oh, okay. Well, just imagine. Just imagine your eyes feel like you rub them with like burning pain, just imagine your eyes being in like burning pain. Yeah, like you just like put burning pain juice into your eyes. Like, you know, maybe you ever had like allergies or whatever, where you're like, doing this. Just imagine like your entire eyeball being cut. But I mean,
what if it's the King Cobra Rockstar Challenge where you have to hit on a woman and she pepper sprays you, and then you have to be a rock star and play it? Could you play it through pepper spray? Does your girlfriend have one?
If it was low rider on easy, or I mean, smoke on the water, I don't think that I have any peppers, but we could get some though. I mean, that might.
It's pretty cheap, I think.
It's a pretty.
They like to arm women.
It's a pretty torturous thing to have, and I think you get some of that like dollar store stuff. It probably won't give you any permanent damage. So my shit's already kind of fucked up anyway. So it is what it is.
But then we'd have to go outside and do it. I'm not doing that where my cats are. Maybe we should just squeeze a lime into your fucking face and then go play Guitar Hero in the same room. Might be easier. Wait.
We could have it all booted up and have it ready to go. You just quick do it and when you're at maximum eye juiceage, just immediately run right into it.
Well, what is the full? If we're making this the Rockstar Challenge, what is that shot where you end up squeezing juice in your eye? Didn't you do that for the Serbian film video, or was it just the juice part?
The whole thing was, I think it was tequila, maybe the liquor, because it was you snort salt, squeeze lime in your eyes, and take a shot of tequila.
You have to snort salt.
I'll tell you this once again. Now that's some fucking torturous shit. You want to get some real torturous shit? I mean, that is that's like you will have the feeling of broken glass all up and down your shit for.
That's horrible for your sinuses, Eggy. You're not supposed to do that. At least cocaine dissolves in your bloodstream. Salt, I don't think is going anywhere. How do you get it out? You have to pick it out and eat some delicious bogeys.
All I know, I did it. That was that the morning, or I was driving Kino Court at the airport, and the whole time I was just.
Oh my fucking god! No.
But I mean, hey, actually, why don't we go ahead and put that? I mean, I don't know. It's pretty harsh. It's pretty harsh, but you want to do some harsh shit? I'll tell you, that's some fucking harsh shit.
If we're tying it into playing Guitar Hero, I think blinding you with the lime might be enough.
That's true. I'm not very good at Guitar Hero, so.
Yeah. I mean, that would just ruin the rest of the day, really, if that's round one, is that I have salt in my sinuses for the rest of this video, which I guess is the point of a Wheel of Torture, but...
I'm saying you can't get a much cheaper torture than that, but you are going to be suffering, I will guarantee that. If I'm done it myself.
If I need to cope and seethe to not put this on there, here's my cope. Hey, if my nose is all blocked up, I won't be able to taste the sour or the spicy. So it'll make the other challenges too easy. Duh. We're just doing the line part. Rockstar Challenge, okay? We'll figure out what song we're gonna have on the Guitar Hero. Are you saying you have to play on a lower mode, or are we going expert mode here?
I'll match whatever you want to do, because if it's super hardcore, I'll probably just be mashing the buttons and just go for dear life.
Well, it literally just depends on the song. I can beat 99% of songs on expert, but I'm sure there's one hard song that'll get me at some. I mean, probably not, to be honest, but.
Well, one thing that just put this in my mind was, like I said, it came to my attention that you can just go to ChatGPT and say, hey, make a clone hero beat map. You can choose guitar, whatever instrument in the thing that you want it to be the lead, one that's being mapped out for the beat or whatever, and you say you want it as hard as possible, you want it medium, whatever, and it generates the coding file that you just then plug into the game. So it's so simple to do that now, I guess, apparently, that I was well, I felt like it opened up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, what'll be the funniest non-copywritten song we could do? Should the song be torturous, or should it be funny?
We should do a beat map for the emergency sirens and have it turned up in your headphones all the way. Have it go for 10 minutes.
So you just see me standing there playing the game with giant headphones on, and my eyes are red and bleeding, and you guys can't even hear what's happening. I'm just screaming in pain. That's one good option, yeah.
You can almost,
that'd be a really easy song, though.
These get so loud that the camera would definitely pick up the noise still through.
But it's just a bunch of long notes. I mean, I could do that on any mode.
I think we could probably do some editing to intentionally maybe add some things to it. But it's an idea anyway. Yeah. So that's one of the ones I had.
What about the Kabuchi song? Kabuchi, ka 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 Kabuchi. little baby songs we'd have to hear when cousin
Nightcore
Joey's
remix,
baby
like,
was watching videos.
Triple speed with some dubstep added. Hey, I can do all that for us, so much appreciated.
There's got to be like a Sneed parody that the background music isn't picked up by copyright.
Well, let's say I'm looking at your browser here. It says if this arrives the first week of April, that's plenty of time for me to even produce such a number and then publish it so that it's on Spotify or whatever. It makes it even easier for them. But I think you can take anything off YouTube too. But
yeah, if we have to wait a long time. Oh, we forgot to mention we might be ordering some exotic meat. That might take a little bit to arrive too. But yeah, if this fucking spiky pad is going to take until April 6th, we do have about 2 weeks to get all this stuff ready. If you want to produce an ear rape song that is truly hard to listen to but still tracks in Guitar Hero, that might be fun. So hard to listen to that even you don't like it.
And the thing is that it's really easy to do if I wanted to, because I could just put in a drum machine for like a drum pattern and have the background be like literally ear splitting, distorted, max of everything. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard times 1,000 plus emergency sirens plus like screaming plus like gunshots and everything combined, and then just have it mapped to the drum pattern. So it's just like in the background the vocals just like
and
whatever.
And you only get one shot at it, and if you fail, you lose the round, and if you pass the song with your eyes in pain, you get the point. Is that the idea here?
I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah.
Now, is there the adverse effect of the song is so annoying that even the audience wants to stop watching the video? Or are they going to be down to clown?
I guess
in solitary, the audience gets to hear the sirens, not as loud as the contestants do, but I guess we put up with it. They'll probably
it's a
think
risk
it's funny.
I'm willing to take.
Yeah.
We got the videos budgeted, out of somebody else's donations. So
That's
as far as
right.
I'm concerned, you know what? Hey, I'm ready.
Yeah, this shit's getting 4,000 views anyway. Fuck it. We're doing whatever we want. Fuck these people.
That's right.
So that was Eggy's Rockstar Challenge. I'm going to bring up, a long time ago, we did a podcast looking at this exotic meat website, and then we forgot about it because I assumed it was a scam and fake, but perhaps it is real. And we wondered which animal testicles would be best to eat, and why not just go with the classic, eat some bull testicles. What do they call that? Isn't there like this fancy name?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah. And I don't know how big they're going to be, but we thought it'd be fun if we have to eat one of them cooked, perhaps in the microwave, perhaps by Chef Eggy on the stove, and then you have to eat one testicle raw. I think that'll be fun. Because evidently that's perfectly healthy and normal is to eat raw beef. So, I mean, a little bit. It should be safe.
Well, and if you want to be sure, the preparation of it is like you squeeze like limes on it or something, and like supposed to neutralize the worst lethalness of it. So it's just be, and if we already got lime squeezed in our eyes, maybe we'll have a little extra lime juice to squeeze on some raw testicle. I can't imagine it's gonna make it taste any better.
I had a vision of squeezing the testicle to squeeze the bull semen into your eyes before you play Guitar Hero.
Hey, you know what?
These aren't full of semen, are they?
I guess there's only one way to find out. I think you need some other parts, but
the farmer. Before the farmer kills the bull, he jerks him off to completion so that the balls are empty, so I don't have to eat the bull's cum.
All I know is that considering possible apocalyptic scenarios in the near future, I decided to do something really great and rewatch the American epic called I Am Jazz about a gender-affirming journey. And the 8th episode, there's a persons of color trans group where one of the trans women is like, my daddy used to make me eat bull testicles, said it gonna make my dick stay on. I said, I don't want one. And I started applauding. So it's healthy, it's good for you, it's natural, and it's a male enhancement product that they've been eating for millions of years. And I'm ready to join up with the legends of my time.
If it'll keep my dick on, I definitely want to land on this one. So we'll be competing to see who gets to eat delicious raw testicle.
No yam tablets this time around. We're keeping everything on.
Okay, we did Rockstar Challenge, Rocky Mountain Oysters. Do you have a third rock in a row, Eggy?
Well,
just say no and move on.
yeah, okay, I don't.
What's your next one?
Well, I see there that you've got those spiked paper clips in the mix there. And
Yeah, do you want me to? Here, I'll pull up for everybody to look again. If I this web page has a lot of options here.
So actually, do you have the mouse traps? Are those still on your list?
Yes, I was gonna go into that. Should we just do it right now then? In Wheel of Punishment 1 or 2, the one at Rusty's house, I had to do a mouse trap on every digit of all my fingers. So I thought to spice it up for this sequel series, do that again, but then also you have to do a mouse trap on every toe. So it's 20 mouse traps. What do you think of that, Eggy?
Well, hey, if you got through the first one, you know what I'm saying, there's only one way to go is up.
I was thankful that they didn't break the bones of my fingers, but I feel like maybe my toe bones, are they denser? Are they stronger? Or is my pinky toe coming off?
I mean, you know, it can't be that much strength. I mean, we eat our cheese and our milk and our, you know, whatever, you know. I take calcium supplements in my daily multivitamin stack.
Okay, so I put traps on the list, so thank you for bringing that up, Eggy, but now it's your turn again. And I'm still scrolling through this for you because you wanted to see like there's like a really a pinchy thing and so many spiky things here.
Well, I guess because I might have something that could be rocky, but I don't. Well, damn, that's huge actually. That's like big enough for your arms.
I wonder how much pressure it actually has though. Like, does that look like it's actually gonna squeeze? And I mean, maybe it does. It says it clamps on. What would you put this on? Your cock? What would we put it on?
Well, not to be so too musically minded, but I had something along the lines of like a well, because it kind of apes the mousetrap maybe a little bit, but actually rocks could work here too if I got a like a tarp sheet and put out like, you know, a couple pounds of like loose gravel rocks or something, you know. I mean, within reason, so it's not like to where it like spill out or get dust and stuff around all of your living room. But I was thinking maybe like let's say jumping jacks on loose rocks or something. I guess that maybe you could slip and break your neck. Then you don't want to do that.
I mean, might as well just do it on the spiky mat at that point.
True.
We could use it for two things, but yeah, isn't that a little too close to just standing on it for 10 minutes? Is like jumping on, you know, rough things on the floor.
Yeah, it's true. Well, because that was kind of where my. But let me browse a little bit here.
There was like a spiky bra where the spikes go into your titties, and I really like the idea of you wearing that. I don't know. That's probably not what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That seems like the opposite.
Well, I mean, that's pretty torturous. I mean, yeah, like a spike, like nipple clamp, and like.
Should we get you this brat mode on and off keychain?
Well, I've been there before. Super large evil screw.
Yeah, so you can tighten it onto anything. But what part of our body would it go on? I feel like these are made for the penis or something. But I'm not doing that shit for this YouTube video. Maybe for other videos, but when we go over to Kick, a 5-star review, yay. Okay.
Let's see. Would there be a what? I could see it like maybe being applied to the lips or something, and like having to like read some like thing out or like a certain amount of length of something without succumbing to you know.
I mean, I feel like a normal clothespin could do your lips like that.
Yeah.
That's not gonna. My lips aren't big enough. In Solitary, they did the flesh clips, and it was like a bunch of spiky clothespins, but they had to put like 30 or 40 of them all over their body. And it looks like just to buy one, it's fucking $15 out here. That's what I was hoping to find.
With clothespins to the body, I'm with that, but was it a little too similar to the mouse traps, or is it different enough, do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty similar, actually.
Yeah.
Mouse traps are gonna hurt way more.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow nipple trap. It looks like a fucking bear trap. That's scary. I do have a treadmill, so if we need anybody to do an incline walk or run on a treadmill with things on them, that's an option. I've got a giant jacuzzi bathtub that could be filled with anything if you want to. We did the ice bath in the Wheel of Punishment, but you know, you could do things again and make them worse. We didn't even have any water in the tub. We could give you an actual fucking ice water bath.
Wonder if there's something I could, like how back when LA Beast did like the dry ice and he was like freaking out and say, like putting his hand in the water.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do dry ice. We currently have 8 on our list, so we need 2 more to fill it up. We've got the shot collar, the Indian shake, the spike pad, the wall sit with sirens, sour salt, rockstar challenge, Rocky Mountain oysters and traps. So really only 3 food-based ones, it seems like. So we could at least do 1 more if you had any more on your list. Is there a King Cobra tribute we could do?
Take it back to the potted meat. I wonder if there's any way to make that a little more torturous, though, because it was actually delicious for me to eat it. And try to avoid those, previous mistakes of, saying that something's horrible and terrible and horrific, and then it ends up just being something that's not so bad overall.
What the fuck? The bee rat trap? It's a brat rat trap? What's the point of this?
Looks like you can fit a whole hand.
It's like there's that game where it's like a crocodile and you push down on its teeth, and when you hit the wrong one it closes on your hand, and somebody put a bunch of like thumbtack spikes on the top of the teeth so that it would hurt your finger. This is like that, but pretty much actually designed to annihilate you. But I don't know what we would do with this. The comments are fucking unhinged. Very intense, lots of fun planned. What kind of fun? What are you doing? You're just putting your penis in spikes? What else would you do with this?
I saw something called the Pain Olympics, and
it didn't look fun. They were high on angel dust, Eggy. They didn't know what they were doing. King Cobra Food Challenge as a tribute to our fallen Lord and Savior.
Yeah, it's tough because, all those disgusting meats and everything like that, liquor, it's all something that typically, wait a minute. Ooh, hold up. What if there was something to do with, like, okay, this Cobra made me think of this, but there's also, remember King of the Hill when Hank catches Bobby smoking, he's got to, like, chain smoke the cigarettes till he gets sick, maybe, like, chain smoke, like, 10 cigarettes within, like, the one, remember that? There's a thing with the 2 beer, 2 cigarette challenge that's on YouTube that was going crazy. That's something we should try. Maybe we'll have to film that in the shed.
What, chug 2 beers? Yeah, I can't smoke with a cigarette with Isabel's asthma. That's especially 10 of them in a fucking row.
Yeah, I forgot this was like a year. Okay, so I guess the big one that was last year was the 4 beer, 2 cigarette challenge. The guy with the world record did it in like 90 seconds. But then there was also the 2 Rubik's Cubes, 2 cigarettes, 2
so this
beers.
sounds like a timed challenge, Eggy, and I was hoping we could avoid having like a time limit on things other than like the amount of time you need to do it. Because if it's a timed thing, like how fast can you do it, then we'd have to compete against each other, right?
That's true. Well, I mean, I guess I would just say...
And I can't solve a Rubik's Cube in any amount of time.
Yeah. Well, if we did the 4 beers, 2 cigarettes, it doesn't, I mean, how would it, let's say, like just doing it as fast as possible and then keeping it down, because that's the thing of it is they do it and then they puke everywhere. So maybe
that sounds like how we're going to prep for the video before we start filming.
It is true. Well, it's just an idea.
If we want to do an alcohol challenge, certainly something better than chugging 4 beers. Like, we've done Everclear challenges in the past. Is there a new cocktail we can concoct? Because the Indian Shake didn't have alcohol. We could come up with a whole new, disgusting, sickening cocktail.
That's very true. We could maybe, I guess, a little bit of planning yet for me to do, because I know that they have meats frozen imported from India in that store and different stuff like that. Maybe we could have like a fucking like cow tongue milkshake or cow tongue Everclear.
That's
or
true.
something. I don't know.
I need to find that website then, because we have more
wait.
foods we could be purchasing along with our Rocky Mountain oysters. What was that website even called?
You probably have it in your history bar more
Yeah,
than I
it's
do.
like Forward Food something. I looked at it on my phone. I'll try to pull it up.
Well, yeah, and if
Meat
if we
Market or
film-
something. Meat
'Cause I'll be
Spin.
in-
It was meatspin.com.
That's good. Everybody, make sure to go place your orders there. Make sure you don't before they sell out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be in Wisconsin likely before we film this, based on some of the shipping here, because I'll be there in about 2 weeks, and they have the 190 proof Everclear if we need some to make sure we got some on hand of the strongest. I don't know if maybe they have the strongest one around here too, but
Okay, it's exoticmeatmarkets.com. They have a section called Exotic Pet Food.
oh, okay.
Alligator meat for pets. Beaver meat for pets. Camel meat for pets. Should you have to eat some, which one of these sounds the best? Which dog food? You want kangaroo dog food?
Hey, you know what? I think Australia, they need their support right now.
Halal
Yeah,
dog
how about
food?
we'll call it the jumpin' juice cocktail? It's some
No, I'm not even
dog
talking about a
food.
cocktail at this point. I mean, eating alligator meat for dogs sounds like a good challenge on its own, doesn't it? I mean, I guess we could mix it with something. I don't know why you'd want to drink it.
Yeah, I was traveling a little behind there in the thought process, but
Oh, never mind. The price is $200 for the 10 pounds of alligator ground meat for dogs.
well,
Maybe they got some crazy eggs on here.
Ostrich eggs.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see.
Ostrich eggs are like enormous. I mean, even just like consume an entire ostrich, that'd be like a volume challenge.
Goddamn emu egg is $200. Yeah, all the eggs are like out of our budget completely.
Mm.
I'm surprised that bull testicles are like $20.
Yeah, I see that a super-sized ostrich egg is about 80.
Kobe beef from Japan, Wagyu beef. Yeah, that'd be really hard. Let's do some Wagyu. Ooh, I didn't even know they had seafood on here. Do they have that puffer fish that kills you if you don't cut it right? Have Eggy prepare it for himself.
See what happens, fuck it.
Ooh, shark meat?
Ooh, well, I
Brouhaha?
guess I wonder. That would be something that is. Hold on, I bet. I'd have to look around a little bit, but I know that there's like fruits that have like a spiky exterior. Maybe like gnawing through that, or I don't know. I guess is that really? I don't know where the challenge. I guess it's torturous. Just like gnaw through like a few pieces of it or whatever with just your teeth. Maybe like hands free gnawing through spiky bark.
Anything that has a risk
whatever.
of chipping my teeth, Eggy. I mean,
Bad.
it's a bad idea. It's not worth the dental bills on that, unless it's meant to be eaten. Shark meat's only $30 for a pound.
I think we could probably incorporate that. I think so.
If you wanted to make it alcoholic, don't they call them shark bowls, or is that just a fish bowl? Because you could have to drink a whole shark bowl of shark meat mixed with whatever goes best with seafood. But when you click on the page for it, it says shark meat, $250,000 fine, 5 years in prison. Read before you buy and sell. Like, why are you warning me? You're the one putting it on your website. 2 more ideas, Eggy. Unless we want to put on the dad phone call and the canker burger and call it a day.
How about scroll this page a little bit more?
Okay, more spiky.
Everything seems kind of like, cause, if there was some reason for me to be smacked in the ass that wasn't, overtly homosexual.
So they had a challenge on Solitary where they had one of those things that measures, is that hertz, like how loud you're being, and you had to slap yourself on the body and make it like the loudest possible, so you have to
Ooh.
really spank yourself hard.
Ooh, well, and if I was thinking about bringing my laptop for the audio for the kneeling to have that going, it could also use my mic. I can have my microphone, and that will have a certain decibel.
Decibel,
Like
yeah, that's
range.
what I meant, not hertz.
So I could get down for like slap yourself for 5 minutes or whatever, and have it like have the microphone facing it and have it to be like have to keep it in the yellow or whatever. There would be a meter that we could use that for.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I think you got the stuff there for that too, but yeah.
But if I recall, that was one of these solitary competitions that nobody even quit. And like it was like, oh well, some other guy already quit earlier, so this one's a wash. So maybe it's not even that hard to just hit yourself with something that makes a loud noise. But we'll keep that in the back of our mind as we keep scrolling here. There's too many clamps here, so you could easily do one on, I don't know, each testicle.
Well, see, I mean, I don't want to say too much, but I got, I don't know if that would be so difficult for me. I don't know. I mean, I guess, if I wouldn't fraud it, I guess, well.
To clamp spikes onto your testes?
Okay, well, I guess what I was thinking of at first is that, I just...
What? You're not saying anything.
Okay.
Spiky paddle, how about this?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the point is. This is just sex fetish shit, Eggy. It's not actual pain.
True, and if we get the, I saw there was like a kneeling pad, but we could just kneel on the other one
spike
already
pad,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with mouse traps, maybe most of these are redundant. More brat traps. Booby trap? Oh, you're supposed to put this on your titty? Where's the bra that I saw before? You must be hiding that one. I didn't see it. Anyway, that was their whole page. Shout out to Kentucky. Now, I don't want to waste everybody's time with us thinking, so are these 8 solid picks good enough? And in the next 2 weeks, maybe behind the scenes, we'll just figure the rest of it out? Or do we need to do it
I think we'll probably
right
do
now?
we'll do a little calculation, I'm sure, for like, how we want to specify with, which particular audio is going to be the worst for us. We'll figure out like maybe with what song I could create that's going to be perfectly specified. And we have those other 2 backups of coming out as trans and then the canker burger to go along. So really, we do have 10, I think, and just kind of polishing them up a little bit will probably be what we'll do for this next bit of time here.
I'll investigate King Cobra's recipes and see if one of them can't plug in for the canker burger, or definitely the fucking dad phone call.
Yeah, because I won't lie, to be honest, as I was doing my research, I did kind of keep on like coming circularly to just like hotter, spicier food, kind of just the similar sorts of like pain that we've been saying, like spikes or whips or clamps, things like that, shocks, and if we're having shock collar, kind of like, so there was like, I don't, and if we're taking it, you start looking up like actual torture, they're doing shit that kills people, so it's like, okay, well, no, I need it just for a video. It's sort of a bit of a niche when it's not sexual and it's you're trying to get like varied and stuff. It kind of takes
I would love to be on a
thought.
torture rack where it stretches you out. I wish I would have done that every day from childhood. Maybe I'd be a little taller. I always thought that would feel nice, at least for a little bit, when your whole body's getting stretched beyond belief.
That's basically what chiropractors do, right? At the end of the day.
I think they just start fucking wailing on your spine with their elbow.
That's why they're not FDA certified. They're just people that they just do it. People just go for them.
We're both cat lovers now, Eggy. We both have multiple cats. Should we look at bobcat meat? And we have to look at photos of our cats while eating cat meat. Could that be on the wheel?
I'm with that. Yeah, that would be that would bring like an emotional element because I care much more about cats than humans. So
Bobcat's smoked sausage, 1 pound is $40. Man, that's the cheapest option. Which, I mean, cat sausage. Is there a warning that this is illegal too? I hope not, but or I hope it is. Like what? What part of the cat are you supposed to eat? Just any of it? They're grounding it up into sausage, so is it all of it?
They just dropped it into a wood chipper. Ah! It's got ears and tails sticking out of it when you're eating it. Nah. Well, I guess, to that effect, I know that Scorch eats like the bugs and stuff from the pet store. Maybe there's something there. Maybe we could eat like live cockroaches or something. That's a nice, not spicy, not sour, is very disgusting. They probably got some live bugs we could eat.
Yeah. Yeah, usually Rusty's having us eat like freeze-dried bugs, but we don't usually go for live ones. One time we fried some worms on the stove, and I felt really bad watching a living thing be burned alive, and Biggs is like laughing as he's doing it.
Well, I guess we don't have any, let's say if we like held cockroaches in our mouth for like 2 minutes or something, like they do in Fear Factor.
I mean, I'm fine with eating a disgusting cockroach. The idea of something burning to death is horrible.
True. I don't know. Now that I think about it, because then really we're not like risking, like cockroaches burrowing into our intestines. If we held some live bugs in our mouth for a couple minutes and spit them out, they'll probably be okay, and then we can drop them in a dumpster somewhere and they'll live and be happy. So really, everybody wins.
I'm not too concerned about the bugs having a long, happy life, Eggy.
I just feel like if you're eating,
it'll probably crawl down your throat. There's nowhere to go.
Well, I mean,
and also the camera can't see in your mouth unless you have to the whole time. Then it just crawls out. If we're gonna put bugs in our mouth, we might as well eat them and swallow them up, Eggy. So we'll keep that in mind as well.
All right, yeah.
Maybe combine all of our pets into one and have lizard and cat meat together, and then pour some bugs on top.
The pet cocktail. That's right. Stephen King would be proud.
Well, if it's sausage, maybe it's like a hot dog, and the condiments is bugs and. Maybe. Bugs with some Indian mustard oil for a little bit of tang. Put them in, what countries eat cats? Let's look up the cat recipe and just like what do Chinese people do when they catch a fresh blazed Isabel and shoji?
Okay, Google, please provide me a traditional Chinese recipe for cooked feline.
Okay.
That's
Szechuan sauce on top.
For some reason, Google's kind of stiffing me a little bit here. Let's see.
Oh, they thought it was racist?
Wolfberry longan stewed cat. 1,300 grams of cat, 150 grams of lean pork, add wolfberry longan, sugar-cane rice wine. I guess you need a little...
watering down their cat with pork? Fucking pussies?
Braised cat with winter bamboo shoots, minced dried tangerine peel, ginger garlic soy sauce. What the fuck? Chrysanthemum dragon tiger phoenix, snake meat, cat meat, chicken meat, turkey meat, fish whites, shredded fungus. Man, Chinese are going crazy over there. Peel the skin of live snake, remove the head, and use it to make snake shell. Jeez.
That's all in one dish? Is all those animals?
Yeah, snake meat, cat meat, chicken shreds, turkey shreds.
It's called the Animal Kingdom Casserole? Is that what we should do?
Energy.
Yeah, like every species of animal mixed together somehow. Well, folks, we've gone about an hour. We got 8 solid ideas and a bunch of others percolating. Look forward to, I suppose, by the end of April, hopefully, if not the beginning of May, this video will be dropping on you, as well as more Vincent episodes to come. And, of course, we've got plenty more podcasts as well. Eggy, anything else you want to say today?
Well, we're making moves in the frontiers of torturology, because, like I said, doing your research, you just have, like old people still, like, eating, like a hot Carolina Reaper, like, in their, like, living room, and that's, like, the meta for, food challenges and stuff these days. We're out here, we're making new territory, new ground, and finding new ways to live life and love life in these unusual times.
I agree. I concur. And we're not going to be doing the cinnamon challenge, folks. Too easy, says Eggy.
That's right.
I want to watch you snort some salt just for fun. Can you go do that right now?
Well, if this video gets 150 likes.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
you know, we'll do a
Okay.
short about it. You know, we'll revisit it. We'll make sure that my
I'll
sinus
just
is
pull up the
holding
clip from the Serbian film review and just play that again as if it's new.
I'm wearing the Athletic Club shirt, and the Athletic Club is shut down. So really, it's you know, an architectural piece of history for the culture in many ways.
One piece, people.